We got to take accountability, brother. We ain't uploaded a video in what, damn near a month.
Yeah, it's been a little minute. I definitely take accountability. I feel like we've been going through a lot though, outside of like the whole camera and the internet situation. A lot of people don't understand.
We got real lives, but at the same time, we can't use that excuses like everybody else do.
Nah,
Understand? It's like even when we don't feel like doing it, we got to do it. That's why I say we take accountability. We ain't feel like doing this, and we in the last few weeks we've been in our own moods, going through our own lives, and just saying fuck everything else because we're trying to make sure our mental comes first. But the problem is trying to put your mental first and trying to put yourself first delays this.
definitely.
Now we can't upload this because we trying to put ourselves first.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people delay like their success because they feel like the things that they got going on mentally is like, okay, cool, I don't have to do what I have to do on the productive end of things. And I feel like a lot of times people don't understand like the best mental escape is to keep yourself working. I found myself in like some of the deepest depressions I ever been in when I just sat around just dwelling inside the things that I had going on when it comes to just like dealing with things mentally or dealing with like depression and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't understand that one day in the bed ends up being 2 days. 2 days turns into 30, 30 turns into you losing your job, and eventually everything that you worked so hard for is gone.
100%. A lot of times niggas just lose everything they had going on just based off of emotion. And depression is an emotion. I feel like we all go through this emotion, but as a man, we can't avoid that. In times when we go through them emotions, we gotta keep shit moving. Cause motherfuckers still you still responsible for things. You still got bills to take care of. We still got people to take care of. So
Definitely.
it'd be like shit, I know how I feel, but I gotta neglect my feelings. I feel like only people that can sit and dwell in their emotions are women and dogs.
Hmm. And I feel like I can kind of somewhat agree with that because, like, as a male, you're supposed to be the provider, but you also have to be able to provide for yourself. Women have a level of vulnerability where they are able to be able to, like, sit down for long periods in time because somebody's going to be there to always look out for them. As a man, who's going to look out for you when things go wrong? Really,
Nobody.
nobody.
Yourself. And you gotta think, I'm okay with that. I
Mm-hmm.
got rich when the number one thing that hit my head, and I got rich after this when I figured out nobody was coming to save me.
Definitely.
Nobody was gonna come revive none of the shit I had going on. So it was like fuck everybody else. Sometimes I gotta take my own mental. It's a lot of times I feel like super depressed. There might be times where I'm like, man, fuck life.
Yeah.
But I gotta keep moving because I understand my mission is bigger than this shit. You gotta understand everybody got a purpose. God put a purpose inside of everybody on this planet. It's on you to go find that purpose. A lot of niggas don't go try new things. You don't know what your purpose is. How you gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell me? How you gonna tell me you don't like a food that you never tried?
Definitely.
You never tried that. You can't tell me that's not for you. You might try it and fuck around and love it. And
Exactly.
a lot of times niggas, my purpose might be to be a pilot. If I ain't never flew a plane, I would never know that. A lot of
Definitely.
niggas have never tried nothing. And they're like, man, I ain't doing that. That's a risk. I ain't doing. That's your God given purpose that you running from.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of times people be like somewhat convicted because like a lot of people don't understand that they're running away from the things that they don't know are exactly what they're here. Like it's your divine purpose. And like you said, I feel like in certain situations where people don't understand that the thing that you've been avoiding the most is what's gonna make you the most successful. It was a point in time where I knew exactly what I needed to be doing, but I was doing everything in my power to run around that situation. And until I tackled it head on and understood that the thing that I was most fearful about was the thing that was gonna make me the most successful, that's when I actually reached like true success.
And fuck these niggas. Truth be
Definitely.
told, fuck niggas. I don't give a fuck what no nigga got to say about nothing I got going on, including the internet. A lot of times I jump on the internet and say some wild off the wall shit just cause I don't give a fuck. Just cause I know y'all's gonna make y'all talk.
And I feel like niggas care too much. It's one of those situations where you're living so much to impress these people around you. Like it's niggas living in the hood and you living to impress hood niggas. Them niggas broke as fuck. So for you to sit around all day and care about these niggas' opinion is not in a position that you want to be in. And even if they are in a position you want to be in, why the fuck does it matter? Because when you die, you have to go into the grave knowing that you did what the fuck you want to do. And a lot of people are living for other people right now. It's niggas going to college every day and they don't even want to be in college. You doing it because your grandparents told you to, or you doing it because your mama told you to. Bro, your ass want to be a goddamn piano player. You want to be a fucking artist. And that shit doesn't take no level of education to do it. So why are you subjecting yourself to bullshit to live for other people?
And I'm honest, the only thing in life that gets guaranteed is dying. It was not guaranteed that a baby is gonna make it. It's so
Definitely.
many things that can happen. Abortion can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Stillbirth can happen. The baby
Mm-hmm.
just die. All these things can happen, but death is one thing that it's always gonna happen. I
It's
feel like a lot
inevitable.
of niggas. I feel like a lot of niggas live life like they never gonna die. A lot of niggas live like they got so much time. Niggas put off all their goals, everything they want to do, because guess what? I'm gonna wait till next month. I'm gonna wait till next week. Who the fuck promised you next week?
And it's so crazy you fucking say that shit, because the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, if a motherfucker told you that you was gonna die tomorrow, you do everything in your power to make sure you do everything you can today. So why would you not live like that every day that you live?
And then on top of that, a nigga gonna, if I told you gonna die tomorrow, you're gonna do everything so you can make sure you don't die tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know when your expiration is, act like you know.
Exactly.
I move like today gonna be my last day. That's why I do random shit. I be skydiving. I do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want, because I never know when this shit gonna end. I done traveled out the country. Niggas ain't even going to get their passports now. Go get your fucking passport. Travel this world. I be damned to live on this earth and be like, well, I just went through the United States, bro. Man, fuck that.
This shit ain't the world. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that this shit is so small fry. I started realizing I was a grain of rice when we was doing our most traveling when we first met each other. We went to Philly. We went to New York. We was going to North Carolina, South Carolina.
Houston.
We went to every fucking place you could
LA.
think of. There was a major space. And the craziest thing about it is it was the same thing in different fonts. And that's when I realized the world was way more expanded than what I was being exposed to. And it came to a situation where I started understanding that a lot of people don't even know what the world is for real. They feel like the world is the US and they don't understand you're being so constricted. Cultures, different people, different types of things that you're gonna see, the different things that you could diversify yourself
Fucking
on,
different
food,
currencies.
everything. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different things to explore in the world, and you're constricting yourself to being right here.
And exposure is expansion. The more you expose to, the bigger you expand. I've been to different countries. I haven't been to many countries as I want to, but guess what? I'm going to. It's on my bucket list. My passport will be filled the fuck up. And guess what? When I go to these different countries, I'm not just going for no Instagram pictures, gang.
Yeah.
I'm going to study the culture. Okay. How do the women treat the men out here? Okay. How do they treat the money? Okay, credit don't exist here. Oh damn, credit only exists in the United States.
Exactly.
The United States is the only country that's in crazy ass debt. Okay, what does this mean for me? And then it comes to a point where you're like, fuck it, do I want to live in a different country? When you start moving all these different countries, you look at life completely different. Even different states. A motherfucker ain't never left. It's a motherfucker that's never left Atlanta, but can tell you everything about life. Nigga, you don't know shit. You are ignorant as a fucking baby.
Exactly.
You don't know shit because you only know what the fuck you've been exposed to, and you've been exposed to a bunch of niggas in the hood.
Exactly. So I feel like it's situations where, again, bro, a lot of people are not understanding that exposure is expansion. And if you haven't been exposed to nothing, bro, you don't understand that you're just a small grain of rice in this world. When it's 9 billion people, and that's a growing number, every day it's a person being born and a person dying. Who are you to say that what you've been exposed to is what the whole world is? And that's why I feel like the internet is such a funny place, because people feel like when they see other people's lives subjectively, they understand exactly who that person is or what they're going through. But niggas don't understand, gang. If you ain't ever lived a day in my shoes, how can you tell me what the fuck I've seen, what the fuck I know, or who the fuck I am? And that's why the word Sonder means so much to me, because people don't understand that Sonder means that every person you pass by in this life has a just as complex life as you. You get what I'm saying? So it's so crazy to say I could walk past a homeless man. He has trauma just like me. He has a childhood just like me, a family. He has things that he goes through, whether it's relationships. He's experienced just as much as me, regardless of what finance is. And a lot of people don't understand that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When you speak on trauma shit, I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of the ones that say I'm a millionaire, but I got so many traumas it don't make sense. A lot of times we have so many traumas that we can't even be human no more. And when I say we can't be human, we can't feel no more. Gang, I ain't cried in years. I can't feel nothing. It's to a point where I can't feel shit, to a point where anything can happen to me. Somebody can die right now that's close to me, and I won't cry. And I'm gonna know something. I'm like, okay, I know I should be feeling this, but I don't feel this, and I don't know why. But the thing is, though, I've had so much trauma built up, but guess what? Within my traumas, I had to keep moving.
Exactly.
I had to keep moving through anything. I've seen so many people die. In real life, real time, I've seen that. So that's molded me into a different person. I know I'm not as humane as I should be. I know my emotions not intact like they should be. But guess what? The number one step to it is understand that there's a problem. I understand I have a problem. I understand this. Okay, I can't feel nothing. Why can't I feel nothing? And guess what? I was on a plane like a few weeks ago. I flew to Turks, and I was off a shroom. Yeah. And on the plane, that's when I was texting you. I got real. I could feel. That's the first time I had really been able to feel shit. A nigga cried, and I was like, damn. I always thought, because I never cried. So when people cry, I always thought they was crying because they was sad. But when I was crying, I was like, damn, I'm crying, but it actually feels good to release that.
Definitely.
It was a release to me. It wasn't like I'm sad. It's like, no, I'm not sad. I just feel like I'm releasing all this built up shit that's in me.
That's what I was just gonna say. I feel like it's a lot of people that's going through built up emotions, and it's because they've experienced a lot of different things in their life that they haven't necessarily been able to lay out all across the table until you're able to actually have like Not even necessarily to say it has to be an ego death, but sometimes you have to have an ego death. You get what I'm saying? You have to be able to lay your emotions out on the table, because a lot of people don't understand that, again, bro. Like, if you're building up all of these different emotions, you're becoming a fucking cannon. And eventually you either gonna blow up on yourself or you're gonna blow up on somebody else. And what a lot of people don't understand is there's people out here that haven't necessarily exposed how they feel, and then you encounter a situation that you can't handle and you go into an irreversible conflict. It's people out this bitch who have built up childhood trauma, get into an argument with a nigga at the gas station, and now you pull a phone, bro, and you done shot, bro. Your whole life has been thrown away. It's females that have built up trauma that comes from their fucking childhood when it comes to their dad, you get what I'm saying? Or maybe something that happened to you with your brothers, your sisters, your uncle, you get what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things that happen in people's lives. And now you get into a relationship, you encounter conflict with your man, and you wanna stab that nigga to death while he's sleeping. So I feel like a lot of times, bro, you have to be able to have those releases of your emotions. You have to be able to let go of certain things that you have going on in your life, because a lot of people don't understand that things that happen in the moment need to be left exactly where it's at. It's a proven fact that your body releases a chemical if you dwell on something for more than a minute, and it will hijack your brain for a week straight. So long story short, so when people don't understand that when you get into a fucking, say you driving on the road and a motherfucker almost crashed into your car, right? And he don't even hit you, but you so mad about that shit, you dwell on it for so long, twin. You have completely hijacked your body for the next fucking couple of hours to a week, to where for you gon', hey, bro, didn't they just did this on the road? Bro, that shit happened an hour ago, bro.
Fucked your whole day
That
up.
shit happened a week ago. You still telling people about this shit, and you're still carrying on that negativity. And it's the same thing that can happen with people with anything that you deal with trauma in life. So you have to be able to talk about your issues, lay your issues across the table. And I'm not necessarily saying that you need a therapist, but you have to be able to be vulnerable to an extent to where you don't hold on to things that mean you no good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's where I'm battling right now, bro. I'm at a point where I can't be vulnerable to nobody or be vulnerable to nothing. I can't speak my emotions to nobody. And it's like a weird feeling I get when it's like a motherfucking asks me, "Are you good?" I might even be like, not necessarily. But when it come to actually saying the shit, I I can't push it out. It's like it gets to a point where it's like, I actually want to tell you, but I don't know how to word it right. I don't know what to say. And then it gets to a point where you kind of put yourself in the corner. I feel like it's a certain thing where you build up so much trauma or so much shit that you're going through that you can't ever get it out. And I feel like I'm at that point where it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I've been through so much shit. It's hard for me to talk. I can't push it out. It's like in times I want to, but I can't get it out. And I don't understand why that is. But at the same time, I'm in check with it though. I know what's going on. So it's like, okay, I know I got these traumas. I'm very aware of my traumas. And I think a lot of niggas don't understand that you do have traumas. And that's where you got to slow down and think about, okay, how did your dad treat you when you growed up? Okay, your dad wasn't there. That's going to be a trauma for you. Point blank, period. That's going to be something you went through. You're going to feel that for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
A girl cheated on you and it broke your heart. That's a trauma that you're going to carry in every relationship. Now you say you got trust issues. Where did they stem from?
Exactly.
Everybody got trust issues, but we're not trying to figure out where they stem from.
And I feel like that is the craziest thing about therapy. Like, if you don't necessarily understand yourself or understand where internal conflict comes from, that's why a therapist is something that
Have you
some
been to
people
therapy
do need.
yet?
No, I've never been to therapy, but it's
Why
because
is that?
I have a deeper understanding of myself, and I understand things like you said that I'm going through. I'm able to deal with my emotions. I'm able to deal with things that I'm going through because I understand it's there. Some people don't know the underlying issues that they have, and they go through what they go through because they never realized that it stems from something else. You get what I'm saying? Like you said, every relationship you get into, you've been fucked over one time when you was in middle school. Not every bitch you meet, you got to treat them like trash. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? You had something go on with your father as a woman where your father demeaned you or treated like you were less than yourself. Not every man you encounter, you have to treat him as such. You get what I'm saying? You treat him like how your dad should have been treated, because you feel like, again, it's internal conflict, and you feel like every person that you encounter from that point forward is the same person. So I feel like, again, that is what therapy is. Therapy is figuring out what the trigger points are, what led to this. Like, a lot of times, bro, they gonna sit you down at a table and say, what happened to you from the time you was born to the time now? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people don't have accountability. I have a lot of accountability when it comes to the things that I deal with as a person, and that's why I'm able to actually get through my issues, because I actually take self-accountability with things that I encounter. But a lot of people don't do that.
100%, bro. I ain't gonna lie with you. Accountability has been huge for me. And I understand that. Have you ever dealt with somebody that you did everything for top to bottom? They gave you bare minimum return, but they made you the bad guy?
Definitely. I feel like a lot of people gonna encounter this situation, bro. It's one of them situations where when you meet people that haven't been exposed to good people, they're gonna find every way in their power to throw everything back at you, even if you did the most for them.
But then the problem is, it's like they've been exposed. Okay, you can tell me I've been exposed to good people, but I've been exposed to so much fuck shit. I can't differentiate good people from the
Bad
motherfuckers
people.
that's trying to use me. So
Yeah.
how do I get to a point where I'm like, okay, they actually are a good person? What do I have to put them through certain tests? Like, how would I identify a good person? And then when I get money, it makes it even worse. And then don't let me have some fame on top of that. So now, of course, anybody can come with a mask on and disguise themselves. How many women that came to you and told you, I don't care about your fame, I don't care about your money? How many times you heard that?
I feel like it all just goes back to like self-conflict. So a lot of times, again, you just said like, do I need to put people through a test? No, you need to put yourself through a test, because honestly, a lot of the reasons why you're judging people and you're moving based off of those emotions is because you have something internally that you haven't dealt with. So like, people don't understand that, again, if you've never talked to yourself about the bullshit that you've experienced, or you've never really like sat down and said, damn, bro, I've been through a fucking lot. Every person you encounter, you're gonna have this wall built up because you feel like you have to protect yourself. A lot of times people don't understand that your subconscious is protecting you. You get what I'm saying? Your brain is wanting to move off of emotion. That's you wanting to let people in, but your subconscious is always gonna be like, hey, bro, you remember what you've been through way back when? That's why subconscious is the thing that we fight on a day-to-day basis. Your brain only has like 10 thoughts a second. Your subconscious has 1,000.
Do you feel like men are more emotional than women?
To an extent, in this generation, hell yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot that we have to protect ourselves from. To an extent, we can't expose as much as we want to, bro. Bro, if motherfuckers say, if you goddamn put your seatbelt on in the car, your ass zested.
Facts.
Shit like that. So it's like we have to sit here and be so fucking stuck up to an extent to where we can't even expose who we truly are as a man, or you get what I'm saying, or really show what we want to be like, because it's so many different fucking statistics, and it's so many different things that they built up on us to the point to where we can't even be what we truly want to be, bro. Niggas be talking about something, I'm so tired of men being aggressive. Female be talking about, I don't want no man that's gonna act like this. But then again, y'all put us in positions to where y'all say anything that we do is negative.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm at the point where I'm like, damn, okay. I understand where men are more emotional, because think about it. There are way more men going to prison than women.
Mm-hmm.
That was based off emotion.
And my pops told me something too, Twin. It's not even to cut you off, bro. It was like my pop said some crazy ass shit the other day, bro. He was like, I don't know how to deal with my emotions correctly, because nowadays, bro, a lot of people are raised in single households, bro. You being raised by your mama, bro. Your dad might not even be there for real, and if he is there, he's somewhat absent.
Yep.
So it's like you learning your emotional intelligence from a woman. And it's so crazy to say that I've been in the same situation, bro. Like, my pops was somewhat in my life, but to an extent to where my parents split when I was 13 years old, I learned all of my emotional intelligence from my mama, bro. They thrive off of moving on how they feel, not necessarily logical. So it comes to a situation where I encounter certain issues, bro. I can't put my feelings to the side. My dad told me straight up, like, he was like, bro, if a nigga try me, I feel like you trying me.
Yeah, you
I
trying
have
me.
to
I
do
gotta
something
do something
to
about
you.
it. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But that's where, like, it's a certain level of emotional intelligence that you learn from a man, where you learn you have to think from a logical standpoint. Me moving off of emotion could cancel out my life. You
I'm
get
gonna
what
be
I'm
honest
saying?
with you. And with me, on the opposite end, like, my stepdad has been in my life since I was 2. I know my real dad. I very much so know him. I talk to him when I feel like it. But the thing is, with my stepdad, great nigga. But my dad didn't have a dad, so he didn't know how to be a dad.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Same thing with my pops.
So it's like, my stepdad, he was there. He was definitely there. Like, every day I saw him in the house. My parents have been married since I was 2. And when I called my stepdad's really my real dad. He's been in my life since I was 2. But at the same time, he always told me, he said my dad really wasn't, he was there, but he wasn't a dad. So I never had the birds and the bees talk. My dad never talked to me about girls. My dad never taught me how to maneuver life. My dad never taught me none of these things. And you got to think, I'm from Arkansas. So he wasn't exposed to the same shit I was exposed to. You feel me? So it's like, it came to a point where I'm like, damn, all right. I see how you moving, and I'm gonna copy you. My dad great at working on cars. He can build a house from ground up. He can gardening. He knows how to do all these things. So I did acquire all those skills from him. But when it came, he don't open my mama door. He don't walk on the opposite side of the, like on the side, you know what I'm saying, side close to the street with my mom. He don't, those things that I kind of acquired on my own. So I feel like even in situations like that, you got to take the information that you was given, take the positives out of whatever you had, and then add to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I added so many things to it, and I'm 26 now, so I'm not no young nigga no more. But at the same token, I'm still learning. I feel like a lot of niggas be so hard on themselves. They're super hard on themselves. Bro, you 20 years old, mad because you don't got a Lambo yet because you saw a nigga that was 18 with a Lamborghini on TikTok. That's stupid as fuck. Like, bro, you're real life. You're not gonna understand this shit. You don't get it yet, gang. You're young as hell. Don't hang yourself up on the fact that which you're not a millionaire yet. Nigga talking about, bro, I'm 24, I ain't a millionaire yet, bro. I'm a failure. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then you gotta think, that shit only became before us, before our generation, this pandemic, after the pandemic.
That shit was not a thing.
That was never a fucking thing. So I feel like now that has happened, it's ruining niggas.
And it's so crazy to say, like, people somewhat say that people have set a standard, but the standard is so unrealistic when we're living in a world where 70% of people are going through poverty right now. 30% of people have
70 might be a flex. That might be too
30
low.
to 35% of people, proven statistic, look this up online, have $10,000 in their bank account. So with that being said,
30% have that?
yes, which is crazy. But even then, Swin, in a world where we're in a fucking recession, what the fuck is $10,000?
It's not no money.
It's not.
And that's the
at
thing.
all.
You got to expand your mind because it's going to be a nigga that's watching this say $10,000 sound like a lot of money, bro. I'm trying to touch my first 10K right now. You're going to touch your first 10K and realize that 10K can't get you shit.
No.
You got to think, bro. It's shirts out here to cost. You bought a $4,000 Fendi shirt before.
Definitely.
I was with you.
Yep.
That was the stupidest shit you ever did.
Hell yeah.
Today.
Yes.
But that's when I break that down to say, okay, you can't tell me $10,000 is a lot of money when there's shirts that cost more than that. You can't buy a car for $10,000 unless you're on Facebook Marketplace and you get you some fuck shit. They got 200,000 miles on it.
Definitely.
Cool. But at the same token, you can't buy nothing with $10,000. Then you got to break it down. The cars we really want, $100,000 where we start. A Hellcat is a $100,000 car. That's a fucking Dodge.
Facts.
Gang, this is a Dodge we're talking about. $100,000 car. You want that? That's your blueprint. And $100,000 still ain't no fucking money. So niggas gotta understand, bro. That 10, you gotta expand your mind. That's why I say exposure is expansion. Get around niggas that's making more money. A lot of y'all niggas is stuck in the hood. A lot of y'all niggas hanging around niggas that's talking about $5,000, $10,000. They talking like, nigga, I'm up 10 right now. Nigga, show me 10. Nigga, show me a rack. I'm gonna tell the nigga, show me an M. What is we talking about, gang? I'm not playing little games with y'all niggas no more. But guess why? Because I've been around niggas that can show me 100 M's. So if I tell you an M, I'm really being nice to you. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? Get around different crowds. Get around different niggas. And niggas, I understand, bro. Whatever you and your friends, get in your friend group one day and stop running your fucking mouth and sit down and listen to what them niggas talking about. Because guess what? You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Yeah. If you stop running your fucking mouth, you can understand what's going on around you. Just come around your friends and just...
Yeah, you meant to hear more than you speak. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, the way I look at it, like, if I had to turn it into an analogy, like, life is like a fucking fish tank. So if you're a shark and you're in a little ass fish tank, you can never outgrow your environment. So whatever the fuck you in is as big as you're gonna be. So if a nigga put you in a little ass box, man, you're gonna be stuck in that little ass box for the rest of your life until you choose that you want to be in something bigger than that. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand, bro, the reason why sharks are some of the biggest creatures in the world is because they have the ocean.
And I think a lot of niggas scared to jump out that fish tank and go to a bigger tank because they got to go without some air for a second. Yeah. A fish can't breathe in air. Definitely. So guess what? In order to change your tank, you got to go out of air for some time. You got to sit in that net with no water on you for a second. And suffocate a little bit. You got to suffocate. Yeah. And then guess what? You don't know where you going to next. A lot of niggas won't move to that bigger tank just because they can't breathe. They're like, man, well, damn, I know I might not be able to survive if I... But guess what? Sitting in that tank, you can't survive either. A lot of niggas think just because they sitting there struggling right now that they living. Gang, you're not living. You're surviving. You got to understand it. There's a difference between living and surviving. And a lot of times I feel like
a lot of people are surviving.
Most people are surviving just because they're subject to their own environments. You're scared to expand because of the risk they can take. But to be honest with you, the biggest risk is giving a nigga 8 to 12 hours of your day every single day just to be able to pay your bills to maintain.
Facts.
That's stupid to me. I never understood that. And a lot of niggas, my girl had just showed me a statistic. It said high school graduates and college graduates had the same likelihood to get a job. You know how many people I know that have college degrees that work at Target?
Yeah.
So it's the point where it's like, I think that's a risk. A nigga talking about, bro, well, that's a risk, man. I ain't never did that before. You just going off what society told you.
And I feel like a lot of people don't understand it's different versions of rat trap. So like the rat trap can be your job. The rat trap can be you going to college. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people don't understand, bro, like the time and location freedom of being an entrepreneur is not something that everybody can endure. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those situations where everybody say they want to be their own boss, but you don't understand that being your own boss means that it's some days when you won't get paid.
Yep.
It's some days when you won't be able to go to sleep because you want to get paid.
Yep.
It's some days when you're going to have to wake up and go to sleep and you ain't got nothing but an hour throughout the fucking day left. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do what you have to do. And a lot of people are more so seeking comfortability in life than actually seeking financial freedom or seeking freedom in general. And I feel like that's why everybody not meant to be an entrepreneur.
And niggas won't understand, bro. When you the boss, you got the most stress because you got to make sure so many other people get paid.
Hell yeah.
Niggas don't understand that when you an employee, you gonna get your check every 2 weeks, no matter what. And
Mm-hmm.
if your deposit don't come in on that 2 weeks, who you complaining to?
Your boss.
Okay then, but your boss sitting like, man, listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna pay you gang, but now, I mean, shit, business been short. I'm breaking even here. I'm losing money right now. So
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You don't give a fuck about that as the employee.
Yeah.
You don't care. So guess what? That's where you get a different type of comfortability. I say all the time, you can be an employee and work for a nigga if you want to. Because guess what? You gonna get your check every 2 weeks for sure. But as the boss, when shit great, I'm making way more money than you. But when shit hit the fan, it's all on me. You gotta
Exactly.
understand what side you on. I think life is too short for me to sit and want to work for a nigga. Life is too short for me to sit and feel like, okay, I'll just give him my time and let him. I'm too selfish. I'm too stubborn. I feel like me,
Mm-hmm.
I can't work for you because in my head I'm gonna be thinking, what the fuck are you making? I'm thinking, okay, I'm giving you all my time, but you never here. You own this motherfucker and you are never here.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be honest, and the other side of that is being owner of some shit now. I see how shit go. Cause guess what? Everybody blaming you. Everybody expects so much from you. I think the internet has everybody so fucked up. They think, damn, yeah, bro. Yeah, man, yeah, I'm an owner. I own this business. I own this business. A nigga ain't told you about the time where all his employees was turning against him. A
Yeah,
nigga
yeah.
ain't tell you about the time where shit, he had his building open for a whole month and barely broke even. He had to come out his own personal pocket on some other
Damn the
shit.
same
Just
thing as
keep the
being
lights
like
on.
a fucking king or something, twin. You know what I'm saying? Like, to an extent, gang, if you can't feed the whole community, twin, niggas looking at you like, what the fuck you got going on?
Exactly right. It ain't for everybody. Not
Hell
a lot
no.
of this shit, you got to be built different. But I think everybody can be built different if you want to be built different.
Definitely.
The brain is a muscle. Just like going to the gym. If you work out, your
Gotta
muscles get bigger,
exercise.
right?
Yeah.
Same way with your brain. A lot of niggas stop learning, so they stop earning.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say that again. You stop learning, so you stop earning. A lot of y'all niggas drop the L.
Definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? The more you learn, the more you earn. And I never feel like I'm too big for shit. Gang,
Can't.
even in my position now, with my company doing 8 figures a year, I still learn.
Definitely.
I'm open to all information. A lot of niggas never gonna grow because you feel like you know every fucking thing. You don't know shit. And I understand I don't know shit. It can be a billionaire right now. Don't know how to change a flat tire. He don't know how to change a fucking light bulb.
Definitely.
He can make $1 billion, but he don't know how to fly an airplane. Nigga don't know how to build a rocket. Nigga don't know how to build a speaker in a car. Just a speaker. How do you build a speaker to make it work? So you'll never know everything. And one thing about life is so complex that nobody will ever have it figured out.
Nah.
And I've accepted that I will never have life figured out. So I'm never gonna stress or be fucked up that I feel lost right now, gang.
Yeah.
I felt lost my whole fucking journey.
I feel like that's the craziest thing about life, though. Like, see, a lot of people are scared of the unknown, and that's where we choose to make our own answers. So, like, I'm not necessarily against any religion at all. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's a certain situation where, like, certain religions were created because people didn't want to accept the unknown. You get what I'm saying? So, like, he like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I fuck with your thought process, but you know, I feel like this makes a little bit more sense, or this makes a little bit more sense, which why people are somewhat conflicted when it comes to religion, but I feel like everybody has the same standpoint when it comes to like spirituality. Like, it's something that everybody like has like some type of connection to. You can't say you're religious without being somewhat spiritual.
100%.
So I be telling myself all the time, bro, I feel like in life, when it comes to like just different cultures and different shit like that, bro, I feel like we're all trying to figure out the answer to something. And none of us are ever going to figure out what it is, bro.
Yep.
You won't know the answer until the day that you leave this earth. And the craziest thing about it is no one's going to be able to come back and tell us what happened.
Can't tell us what happened. Exactly right. I'm gonna be honest with you. And a lot of times what I realize is some of these people that are super religious are the most judgmental people.
Definitely.
They're so in tune with, and they judge you. Oh, you don't read your Bible all the time. Oh, you don't do this. Oh, you don't do that. Well, I thought if you so into your Bible, why the hell are you judging me? And I feel like a lot of times people, and I feel like some of us have even been with partners.
Yeah.
We've been with partners where they like, oh, well, I'm doing this. You should be doing this. Just because you're doing that shit don't mean I have to do it. And I feel like in life, we gotta. They say opposites attract, right?
Definitely.
If opposite attract, that means we're always learning something from each other. If I'm learning something from you, you learn something from me. I'm okay learning from you. If you know some information that I don't know, I won't stab you for knowing something I don't know, or vice versa.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, the steel sharpen steel shit is the craziest shit to ever think of in the world. And it's to an extent to where, again, bro, I love the thought process of being equally yoked, but you have to be equally yoked in different facets. If y'all are coming to the table and you can't teach me anything that I don't already know, it's a lack of substance.
Yep.
What is there to learn from you if I already know everything that you had to bring from the table? And I feel like that's where a lot of people are missing out in relationships, because you want the person to think exactly like you, do exactly like you, move exactly like you. But the craziest thing about it is, bro, everybody in this world was put here to be their own individual person. And the craziest thing about that is I'm supposed to be able to find compatibility through our negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, to an extent to where, okay, if I come into a relationship and you could bring this to the table and I could bring this to the table, that's what makes it a bigger table.
Yep.
Nigga, if we both bringing macaroni and cheese to the goddamn table, what the fuck?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Exactly. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people are, they're not, they say, oh, this is my circle, this is my circle. That's not your circle, gang. That's your cage.
Definitely.
Because guess what? You sitting right in there is limiting you to escaping and seeing something bigger. A lot of y'all niggas choosing the wrong women. And I ain't gonna lie, I did that too. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was one of the ones that chose, you know, the Instagram fitness girl that just looks super good. You know what I'm saying? I chose that, but it served me nothing. It did nothing to elevate my life whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the nigga that just wants some fucking arm candy with me.
Definitely.
You gotta have some substance. My mind think deeper than that. My mind thinks far deeper than, oh, she look good and we fuck good, so that's enough for me. That shit is not enough for me. And I'm an advocate, gang. I don't want to teach a woman nothing. If I have to, oh, you got to teach me how you want your house clean. You got to teach me to cook. You got to teach me. Bitch, you didn't have to teach me nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I came with everything already situated. I came and taught you shit that you liked that you didn't even know you liked. And here you go telling me I gotta teach you shit. I'm not falling victim to that. I'm not gonna be one of the niggas that get some money and just deal with any a bad bitch. I got some money now, I can get a bad bitch. I'm decent. Gang, you gotta have something going for yourself. And I understood it. I understand it now. 50 Cent, he said some shit like, I would never fuck with a broke woman. And I didn't get it. I didn't get him. Like, why not? Nigga, you got money. What you need her money for? It's not about the money. It's about the mindset. If a woman has something going for herself and she has some money, that takes discipline.
Yeah.
That takes a different type of mindset. So guess what? When we lay down at night, we're not talking about the drama. Guess what? I was with a girl that could tell me everything about every club in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But she couldn't tell me how to scrape up $1 off the ground if it was sitting there.
Yeah, that is crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. It feel like a lot of times, bro, when it comes to like, just like in general, when it comes to relationships, bro, a lot of people don't understand, again, bro, if you can't bring anything to the table to help goddamn feed me mentally, what's the point of being with you, bro? I be going into a lot of relationships in my lifetime where I've been with women that, again, want to be completely taught, but to an extent, I don't necessarily want to be your teacher all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's draining.
Exactly. I want to be able to learn something from you the same way you can learn something from me. And it was a situation where I have been in relationships where, like, again, bro, she brings something to the table. She can show me how to operate this. She can show me how to do this. But to an extent to where I'm sitting there and I have to lay out everything for you, and you're damn near like my fucking child.
Yep.
It's a detachment.
Did that. And now I'm with a woman where it's like, that motherfucker teach me shit all the time without even, she don't even understand that. She younger than me, like younger than me about 3 years. But at the same time, she teaches me so much shit. She can be on she owns a building. So it's like, okay, cool. I listen to her on the phone. Okay, she's talking like this. She's talking like, I'm like, damn, that's hard. Okay. I'm taking game from her. I don't gotta say I'm taking the game, but I'm listening. That shit, I fuck with that. Cause it's like, okay, she got a mind. She got an actual, she has her own life. She's not in survival mode trying to depend on me. And I feel like a lot of times this is a good recharge and it's refreshing to niggas that's been used so much to have a woman. They actually come around and be like, nah, you should do this.
They
You
can be
should
an
do that.
asset.
You know what I'm saying? I feel safe bringing my woman anywhere I go. Cause guess what? If you got a good woman, she see the shit that you don't.
No,
She can
definitely.
identify friends that's around you that shouldn't be.
And see, I feel like a lot of insecurity with niggas in relationships come from the fact that you're dealing with a woman that is easily fucking malleable. She can be fucking persuaded.
Shaped.
If a woman already has her mental somewhat set up, it don't even have to be 100%, but she has a fucking goal. She knows exactly what direction she wants to go in. You ain't gonna care about her going into a room with a bunch of other niggas because you know she has her own fucking pathway. She knows exactly
100%.
where she wants to go, and she knows exactly how she wants to get there. So it's one of those situations where I feel like a lot of niggas be insecure when it comes to the women they're dealing with because they're dealing with bird brains.
100%.
You know, like hell, if you could tell her to do what you want to do and tell her exactly how to do it, any nigga can.
Yep. Evaluate her accolades.
Mm-hmm.
What has she accomplished in her personal life? She's accomplished. A bitch will tell you 100 rappers that's been in her DM.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I notice about these Instagram bitches?
What?
It all be the same niggas in their DM.
Definitely.
They're like, oh, Chief Keef DM me. Okay, heard that one
Mm-hmm.
before. Oh, Polo G had one of his friends DM me.
Mm-hmm.
Heard that before. All these niggas are in the same DMs. Bitch, you're not special.
At all.
He saw you on the explore page showing your body and he want to fuck just like every other nigga. That
Exactly.
And a lot of females be like, oh, well, only rich niggas be reaching out to me. I know what type of men I attract. No, you attract
You're
broke
attracting
niggas too.
exactly.
But you don't pay attention to them.
And I feel like it's like you're attracting men that know exactly what you're going to be able to do. So it's like one of those situations where, okay, yeah, you got rappers in your DM, you got all of these different types of males in
And
your
I don't
DM.
want to hear that shit.
Me
To be
neither.
honest, you come to me talking about what all type of niggas you got in your DM.
You gonna blow me. But it's like,
Go
bro,
on.
I don't think she understand. Like, you're a dime a dozen in their world, the same way you're a dime a dozen in my world. So it's one of those situations where if you don't understand that the nigga is reaching out to you because he knows factually you are easily fucking malleable. I could do what I want to do with you, and once I'm done with you, I could toss you to the side. That's exactly why he's hitting you up. Why the fuck would a nigga that be in the club with 1,000 bitches a fucking week? Why would a nigga that be at different social events where bitches is literally throwing himself at you want to be with you?
Come on now. And I got a blue check and a bunch of followers and you've heard my music before. Duh, you going to respond, bitch. Of course you're going to respond. And you're going to feel special. You're not special. To be honest with you, I've sent 100 DMs this hour. I'm just in your city and I saw that you were, I know you live here.
Your geotag says Atlanta. You're the easiest go right now.
Okay, so now I'm going to DM you one emoji. You're going to respond and think that I want to wife you. You're going to get fucked and sent off to the wolves. But you're so bird brain that you can get
You
fucked.
think you're special.
You think you're special. Oh, well, I used to fuck with. No, bitch. You got fucked by.
And you're 1 in 1,000. I used to hate going in fucking rooms where you be talking to a female. She like, yeah, man, I know Sergio Kitchens, bitch. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you know gun a government name, ho. You go look that shit up on Google. Shut your ass up. You out this bitch getting smacked, thrown to the wall just like every other female on the internet. And the craziest thing about it is the fact that you think you're special shows me exactly what type of female you are.
100%. And I got to evaluate you for you are. I'm going to be honest. People are where they are because of who they are.
Definitely.
And I think a lot of women, they got kind of life fucked up because they feel like, oh, I was on a yacht. I was on a private jet. Yeah, you got on there because you was cute, had an ass, and I wanted to fuck, and I was going to a different city. And I just wanted to give you a good time because I knew it was going to make you easy.
Definitely.
I knew if I put you on a PJ, you was going to fuck guaranteed.
You ain't never experienced it.
And I
like
wanted
this.
the ego push.
Yeah.
I wanted you to feed my ego. I knew. Okay, I put her on a jet. Yeah, she going. Boom, bitch, you was never special.
Niggas don't understand that, like, all these motherfuckers, every trip they go on to, and they gonna invite 5 motherfuckers that have never experienced nothing like this in their life.
And put them all in 5 different, no, they put them in the same hotel on different floors. Y'all won't even know y'all all there together.
Next thing you know, y'all get on the yacht, y'all thinking that y'all are like top tier of the world. You are the 1,000th bitch to be on this yacht. You are the 1,000th bitch to be in this hotel. You are the 1,000th bitch to be inside of this Maserati, this double R, whatever the fuck you in. I'm going to smack you.
Yes.
You're going to get sent about your way, and I'm going to recruit new recruits.
And a lot of females don't understand that when they're at their most vulnerable points, they're super easy.
Definitely.
If you're vulnerable at that moment, I promise I'll get the fuck you. I want you to call me talking about your nigga.
I hate to say it, but I don't know how many females got fucked off of the fact that you were sad about your nigga or something that you was going through, and the nigga came to you and he fed you a bunch of bullshit and said, yeah, man, I'm honest with you. I understand exactly what you're going through. What do you need?
Yeah.
You need someone to help you? You need someone to be there for you? I will.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he smacks you, he turns into the nigga that you was just talking to before that.
100%, because that's what you showed me exactly how to get in. You showed me how to get to your mind. The second a woman showed me how to get to her mind, if she vulnerable and she gets to her mind, if I get in your mind and me getting in your mind, get me in your panties, oh, trust me, I'm out of there.
You have to fuck her mentally before you fuck her physically. And
Exactly.
the craziest thing about it is it's the easiest routing source.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, if a female vulnerable, she's so vulnerable, she might book your fucking flight. But G shit, a bitch end up booking your flight just because she's vulnerable at that time.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, man, listen, I'm not going for it. Any bitch that's vulnerable around me, I don't want you around me. And I know how weak a female can be when she's vulnerable. I used to love catching a woman as soon as she got out of a breakup.
Yeah.
The second you got out of a breakup, I know, oh, she's trying to heal now.
You're seeking healing, and you're going to seek it from anywhere possible.
And guess what? That means you're seeking healing and I'm seeking pussy.
I'm gonna heal you and then heal the pussy.
Yes, and it's gonna be free.
Actually, I'm gonna hurt the pussy.
Yes, I am. And guess what? Whatever you said he did, trust me, I'm gonna do worse.
But at first, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna do the opposite.
Of course, a nigga's always gonna act like we're gonna do better than the last nigga.
Yeah,
But I ain't
bro.
gonna give up all the sauce, cause I mean I ain't trying to fuck the game up for the players.
Nah.
You understand? I can't fuck the game up for the gangsters. Do what y'all gotta do. But I want women to understand. Y'all gotta be more in tune. Y'all
Definitely.
gotta stop being green for niggas. A lot of women are super green when it come to niggas. Y'all think a nigga fucking with you. No, I'm fucking you.
Definitely.
Hey, listen, man. I tell you all the time, man. We can always spit a lot of game to y'all. We been gone. I hope us coming back was worth y'all time, worth y'all energy. Like I tell y'all all the time. Before I say that, listen. What day you think we should start like upload? We gotta have a one day during the week that we gonna upload one video a week. I say Thursday. It just sounds cool.
All right. That's cool.
All right, every Thursday. What time? We gotta have a time. What time?
Gotta be
5.
early,
Like
bro.
5.
Yeah, gotta be early.
5 p.m.
5's cool.
All right, every Thursday, 5 p.m. from this episode on, we're gonna upload a video for y'all. Of course, this video will be episode. Oh, no, this video. I don't know when the fuck the editor.
I don't know what episode we're on. We in there though.
Yeah, but like I tell you all the time, man, I'm gonna see y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded.